So this is me, Shaniequa Washington of Zuriel Kingdom Collections. I believe that the L in my name stands for leadership. I've always been different, known that from a little child, always stood out. Bright colors have always illuminated my life. Many don't even know that my dad was a bodyguard for Liza Minnelli, and I used to do curtain calls with her as a little girl on stage and learn how to twirl and how to own my own space at the age of 5 years old. Next slide, please. So here it is. You have me right here in the middle, and as you can see, my mom with the Peter Pan collar always thought that I should be fashionably stated in school, but also, too, understanding who I was, my husband and I made tremendous impact in the fashion industry, even as I worked in a corporate career with Walmart. I was the first model for African Fashion Week of the Low Country here in South Carolina. Even as a New York native, New York with the perks of a beach life. Who gets to do that? And one of the things that I understood that culture was very important to me as I went to Theodore Roosevelt High School on Fordham Road, where I went to school with people from all walks of life, Albanians, Jamaicans, Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, just all walks of life. And I did not see that footprint here in the Low Country. So as I was working my 9 to whatever when we worked at Walmart, because there was no end to our day. I would go in when the sun was down, and I would leave when the sun was up. And with that being said, you would find me literally designing clothes in the middle of the night, such as the outfit that I'm wearing today. And I would show up bright and beautiful to bring color to my environment. And I had one of the most diverse regions that you can work for in Walmart. Here you see me with Doug McMillon. Actually was awarded with Doug McMillon as the Leadership of the Year award as I work. It is so profound that even tonight, one of my Walmart legal team members did not even know that she was going to be here, is here tonight as proof and evidence of the impact of what I have placed within the Southeast region and community. And she is here and said, I didn't even know you were speaking for PechaKucha. And I was like, I didn't know I was going to speak for PechaKucha either, but I'm here. And as you can see, on this particular slide, this takes me to when my life transformed. I went on a missions trip to Ghana, West Africa, and I had the ability to visit the Cape Coast. I had the ability to visit Kumasi and Accra. And it was there that I was standing in the villages with these people and these women, and I understood that fashion is exactly who I am. I knew on that day that I wanted to design for the rest of my life, and my motto is to design new spaces. Designing is not just about clothes, but it's designing mindsets, it's designing understanding. And as you can see, I took the mic and worked with one of the leading companies of Atiris International Coaching Academy and wrote their protocol for diversity and inclusion, because a lot of the times we take diversity and inclusion and we make it a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and they're two completely different things. We have to be diverse, but we have to understand how to create inclusion. And I took that to the road even as I was working in corporate with Walmart. From that, you see my first event here with Meyer Vogel Gallery, which completely blew my mind. Our entire platform was to transform Daniels Island and to bring culture to light, to get people to understand that it is not about fitting in, but it is about belonging. And do people have the ability to belong without feeling uncomfortable? Walking in, if they want to wear a head wrap, if they want to wear bright clothes, why is it that we only celebrate Ankara in February for Black History when we should be walking bright like paisley print you wear every single day. So my entire goal is to make sure that we are iconic statements of understanding that our heritage is rooted deeply in Charleston, as we understand that the trough that brought the slaves from Africa came directly from Cape Coast, Ghana, to Marketplace, where we shop every Saturday, if you did not know that. So with that being said, my entire motto is that we design one of a kind with every queen in mind, and for every queen in this entire world who was told that you were not good enough, we honor you with every single stitch. We want to make sure that we change the pace for our children. We want to make sure that we understand that our families, as my husband's family, is rooted here. Do you know that my husband picked cotton in South Carolina as a 6-year-old little boy? Yeah, that was not that long ago. So we have work to do, and with the equity and the sweat that I have, my entire goal is to change the pace of understanding, open the door for belonging, and to create a space for us not to just survive, but to merely thrive. Thank you.